You can study medicine for as low as $8,000, $10,000 in a year in Russia. Every student in Russia, right, gets a monthly stipend from the Russian government. That's just it. You don't have to lose your confidence because of what somebody said. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing me on your screen, my name is Peace Adiola Adigbero, and if you're a returning subscriber, you guys know I love you so much. Like, I love you guys so much. In this video, I'll be talking about the pros and cons of studying in Russia. So if you're a student who is interested in studying abroad and you're finding it difficult to select which country to go for, probably you are considering UK, Canada, US, Australia, and Russia, but you are yet to decide on which country to go for, you'll find this video very helpful. Or if you're a student who is interested in studying in Russia and you just want to know what the pros and cons of studying in Russia are, you find this video very helpful. Yeah, so guys, let's get straight into the video. Don't mind me, guys. I'll be starting with the pros of studying in Russia. We need to start with positive energy, right? Yeah, so number one on the list is affordable tuition fee. Guys, tuition fee in Russia is affordable compared to other European countries and even US, Canada, UK, like even Australia. You can study medicine for as low as $8,000, $10,000 in a year in Russia. These are things you cannot get in, not even UK. You cannot study medicine, even other courses that are not as complex as medicine. You can't even study there for $10K in a year. So that's a steal if you ask me. Studying in Russia is affordable compared to other European countries and majorly other developed countries. So you might want to consider Russia if you're looking for an affordable country. Russia is perfect for you guys. Like, Russia is very affordable. Also, government scholarship are available to international students in Russia. So if you are someone looking for scholarship, I would advise you to consider Russia. There are lots, like I mean, a lot of scholarship in Russia. There's Open Door. There is even bilateral. I mean, the scholarships that involve your own country and Russian government as well. Each university as well also gives scholarship. So if you're looking for scholarship, Russia has a lot of scholarship to give. You can even get scholarship to study medicine. Like, guys, studying medicine on scholarship, that's a very great privilege if you ask me. So if you're looking for scholarship, you might want to consider Russia. Another thing I want to add is that Russian government, either you're an international student on scholarship or not, every student in Russia, right, gets a monthly stipend from the Russian government. Yeah, like, that's so nice. When I was in Russia, I used to get 2,000 rubles monthly stipend from Russian government. And guys, I think that is so sweet of them, because now I'm studying in the UK and I'm not entitled to any public fund as an international student. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not asking for anybody's money or anything. Like, I'm okay with what I have. But compared to other countries, I would say that is also generous of Russian government. So either you are an international student or just home students, regular students, you get a monthly stipend from the Russian government every month. Another thing about Russia is that when you participate in research work, projects, and seminars, right, as uni students, you also get paid for it. Yeah, I have friends who did that. I didn't do it. Don't blame me. Like, from I stay in Russia, I didn't bother to do any of those. Yeah, but I have mostly medical students. They did it a lot. I mean, those studying medicine, they do like researches, project work, and they get paid for it. Yeah, so some of them get like 20K, 15K, 10K, depending on the projects and also the price attached to it. And I think that's a very good way of making money. So if you're international students in Russia, you don't necessarily have to get a part-time job if you're, smart, diligent with your schoolwork, and you're doing these things I mentioned, because that's a very good way of making money. Like, free 30K, free 20K every month, just because you are doing so well in school, girl. You might want to go for it. Next on the list is diverse student community. Guys, studying in Russia, oh my god, studying in Russia is going to expose you. It gives you the privilege of meeting people, students from different parts of the world, guys. You get to meet students from South Korea, India, Philippines, Indonesia. So there are new countries you get to discover from meeting people in Russia: Gambia, Egypt, Philippines, so many parts of the world, guys. So many parts, different continent of the world. And the good thing about it as well is that you get to learn about their culture, guys. It is so interesting, like learning how other people pray, their religion, their how they celebrate, or the festivals they have. So many things, guys. If you're someone who is interested in things like that, trust me, you enjoy Russia. Yeah, I know there are people who genuinely just love to explore. They just want to study or live outside their own country just to explore and get to know other people, what other culture entails, right? Russia is a very, very good place, most especially Moscow. Like you meet people from diverse part of the world. So if you're interested in that, Russia is a very, very good place for you. Another interesting thing about Russia is the opportunity to study new language. If you do not already know, Russia is not an English speaking country. In Russia, they speak Ruski. In English, it means Russian language. That's what they speak in Russia. So if you're a foreigner going to Russia, you must be prepared to learn the language, right? If not, guys, you if not, if not, you will literally hate your stay in Russia because an average Russian doesn't speak English. Yeah, so you need to learn their language. And if you're an international student, it's compulsory for you to do PATFAC, 1 year course, most especially if you will be studying in Russian medium. So before you can proceed to your actual university, you have to go through the language class. We call it PATFAC for a year before you proceed. Yeah, so it's very, very important. And if you are going to Russia to study in English medium or Russian language, you get to learn a new language, which is Russian language, as an international student. Another major pro of studying in Russia is a rich cultural experience. Like, guys, Russians do not play with their culture. Russians, they don't play with their culture. Like, these guys are so serious with their culture to the extent that they give public holiday for some of these things, and we even celebrate some of these things in school. Like, guys, for real, they don't joke with their culture. There's this one I can remember, Pancake Day in school when I was in PATFAC then. My PATFAC teacher, I don't know if she was the one or the school itself provided pancakes, but we ate pancakes and we also took coffee, they call it chai or tea in school that day, and everything we were taught in uni that day was about that festival. Pancake, it has a name in Ruski, I can't remember. Yeah, so they are super, super serious about their cultures. Russia has unique architecture as well. Like, guys, these guys, their buildings are super unique. For example, Red Square, the structure of Red Square, how it is built, is not just a regular building. Even their metros, the way they build these things, it's just not regular. It's very, very unique, guys. If you can check online for uh Russian metros, the structures, there's just something unique about their architecture. Also, history. If you're in Russia as an international student, consciously or unconsciously, either you like it or not, you will learn about their culture one way or the other. Like I said, because these things they even bring it to uni. We celebrate them in uni at times. Even history, like maybe war, things like that, you get to learn how it's happened and everything surrounding it. So yeah, that's a plus if you are someone who is interested in things like that. Next on the list is student discounts and benefits. Guys, I don't have my wallet with me, but if I could show you guys, I have up to 7 cards. Yeah, from supermarkets and also social cards like government card for transport, right? Yeah, because of the benefits and discounts you get from there. Like you can get a massive discount with these cards. Yeah, for the transport, you could use it for bus or metro and you get seats at a very, very affordable price. That is all for the pros of studying Russia. Now we'll be moving on to the cons of studying Russia. I know you guys are already waiting for this. Yeah, number one on the list is the language barrier, guys. Language barrier. Language barrier, guys. Russian language is not easy. And I'm not saying this to instill fear in anyone. Even Russians will tell you, they admit that their language is quite difficult. You have to conjugate your sentences, guys. Like every, let me explain to you guys. For example, now you know in English we say my bag, just like my bag. We don't have like gender for non-living thing. Bag, car, either like there's nothing like car is not feminine in English language. It's just car. She gets, but in Russian language, car is feminine, machina. So now if I want to refer to my car now, that mine, I have to conjugate it in the sense that the mine I will use must be feminine because the car I'm referring to is feminine. Do you get? So let's say I want to write a whole sentence now. Everything, every verb, adverb, everything I'll be using, right, must fall in line with the object that I'm referring to. If you get what I'm saying. So if that object is feminine, every other thing I'll be using to must be in feminine tense. If that makes sense. So that can be so like it's super complex, guys. It can be so annoying. Very, very annoying. English, oh, this is my bag. This is that. But in Russian language, this alone, because bag is feminine, this has to be feminine. So imagine writing a whole sentence, writing exam, reading in that language. As an international student, you might find it difficult. I've always advised anyone I know as well to go for English medium. When you're choosing your course of study, just go for English medium. Another disappointing thing is that not all courses are available in English medium. Do you get? So you only get like medicine, you get dentistry in English medium, maybe economics, international relation, or public health as well for those doing masters, but they are limited courses. When I was in Russia, I had to study in Russian medium because there was no English medium for nursing, and up to now, there's no English medium for nursing. So if you are going to Russia to study nursing, you will be studying that in Russian medium. Good luck. Next is the cold weather, guys. In winter, the temperature in Russia can drop as low as minus 20. Minus 20 is even fair. Even minus 32. Then we are in Siberia region, guys. Maybe minus 60. It's Russia is very, very cold, guys. It is super, super cold. So for someone coming from Africa or someone that is not used to a cold weather, you might find it difficult to adjust. Yeah, but it is possible to adjust. Yeah. Just make sure you keep yourself warm. Wear warm clothing. Yeah, those will help, and with time you adjust to it. And that thing about the weather is that it affects your mood, guys. I don't know, there's just something about winter, and that's why you see most people posting online that they're depressed in winter. Winter just there's just this energy winter brings that you get moody, you get tired, you wouldn't want to do anything. So going to school in winter can be so so tiring, like super super tiring. Like no one loves going to school in winter, but you don't have a choice. By 3 p.m., 4 p.m., everywhere is already dark. You have to go home and study as well when it's super super cold. Most annoying thing is that you can't rush out to get something. You literally have to wear winter jackets, layer your outfit, you wear trousers, wear thermal wear underneath before you put on your sweater, then winter jackets, winter boots, winter socks. Guys, it's I don't know, winter is just depressing. Like it's very, very depressing, but this is not to scare you. It's everywhere. That's just the way winter is. Some people love winter though, but for me, I do not like winter at all. Another con of studying in Russia is the complicated paperwork, guys. Living in Russia as an international student stressed me in terms of paperwork. Like I've been in UK for like going to a year now, and I haven't at any point I haven't had to go out with my passport. When I was in Russia, it's compulsory for you to always work with your international passport, guys. Not only your international passport, there's something we call immigration card. So it's like a paper you get at the immigration when you enter the country. And it has to be your passport because the police can stop you anytime and request for this document. And if you are unable to produce these documents, they will take you to the station. So you have to sort yourself out there, and you might even end up paying fine. So it's a lot of paperwork. As an international student, there's something we call, not even international student alone, you have to do registration. So registration is like a proof of address, proof of residence, where you live. So there's a lot of paperwork to do in Russia, guys. Even visa, like guys, a lot of students have been deported because of visa issues in Russia. Like Russians don't joke with visa. So Russian universities renew visa yearly, every year. Yeah, you have to renew your visa, and you have to renew it like 2 months, at least 2 months or a month before it expires. Guys, if you renew it later or you present your passport later than that date, you get fined. Like you either pay fine, or if it is past the deadline, you'll be sent back home. So you have to leave the country, wait for another invitation before you come back to Russia. Like guys, it's so so complicated. Like the paperwork are super super complicated. So if you're international students going to Russia, you have to be super super like smart. I'm sorry, but like you have to be smart in terms of your paperwork and everything. Because working with your passport every single day, it can be, delicate. Yeah, you can misplace it at any time. I've seen a lot of people misplace their passports. Like a lot of people misplace their passports. Fine, I'm not going to blame anyone, but at the same time, you just have to be smart with it. Also, you have to renew your documents on time, because you don't want to go through the whole stress of leaving the country or being deported before you can come back or get a new visa invitation, guys. And considering the fact that Russia is not an English speaking country, when you get yourself in trouble or you find yourself in difficult situations like that, expressing yourself might be quite difficult. Using yeah, 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 eta, yeah, Zabila, yeah, Kiniko, because you're finding difficult to express yourself, right? So you don't want, trust me, you don't want to be in that awkward moment. So try your best to do every single thing on time. Next on the list is racial discrimination. Guys, even though places like Moscow and St. Petersburg are more exposed, right, you still meet some people that, I'm not blaming anybody, but like you can still experience racism in certain places. Yeah, so, and I've said it before in my video, just make sure that you do not present yourself as someone who can be intimidated, guys. Because I believe that either you are, irrespective of your skin color, you can experience racism from anyone, even from people of the same color. So you have to be smart. I'm sorry for using the word smart, but guys, don't present yourself as a pushover. Speak up. Start me. I'm sorry, but like open your mouth and talk. I'm sorry, but for you, don't allow anyone make you feel bad. Sure, you get. Don't even let them get to the point whereby you start questioning your existence. Things like that. Don't allow anyone to do that to you at all. You, as yourself, like this, you are an empire. So why you allowing somebody to step on you because of your skin color? Either, like, trust me, guys. Even people of same skin color, we want to move this thing. I don't want to use movement, but they want to do like this. Just stand up for yourself. Like, nobody will beat you. Just use your words, okay? You don't go physical. Even if you're not abroad, why will you be fighting? It's ghetto. Please don't fight though. That's very, very, like, it's not cute at all. But if anyone is trying to move like this towards you, use your words. Gather it and meet her with gather it. That's just it. You don't have to lose your confidence because of what somebody said. If somebody is trying to make you bad, stay your own back and go like this. Like when you're done, everybody just they go their house. Just go like this. So you don't have to feel bad, guys. Trust me. Raise your shoulder high like this. Yeah, that's who you are. Your parents gave birth to you as a king, as a queen. So why should you feel bad because of what somebody said? I used to tell myself, well, as long as you're not feeding me, I'm sorry. There's nothing you can say that will pay me. You're not feeding me. Just forget it. You're just wasting your time. So don't feel bad, okay? Keep going, keep going. Next on the list is limited part-time jobs. Guys, it's quite difficult to get part-time job in Russia, and even when you get them, the pay is kind of small. I'm not even going to lie, the pay is small. Yeah, and most times you end up doing things like you work in KFC, pizza stores like that. Yeah, or maybe call centers. The best part-time job you could get in Russia as an international student is to teach English language. Yeah, students make a lot of money from teaching English language in Russia because Russia is not an English speaking country, like I said, and most of the citizens are now trying to learn English language. Yeah, so not only English, even French, Spanish. Yeah, you can teach people online or in person and you make money from it. Yeah, but they are very, 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 very limited part time jobs in Russia, super, super limited. So you might end up getting frustrated. So I would advise that if you are going to Russia with the mindset of, oh, you go there, work, make money, you might want to abort that. Like, fine, it might happen, and that would be a plus if it happens, right? But don't put your mind there 100%, guys. Do not put your mind there 100%. Most especially if you're not in cities like Moscow or St. Petersburg, like, bruh, it might be like this. Yeah, so just a quick recap. The pros of studying in Russia are affordable tuition fee, getting students discounts, government scholarship, rich cultural experience. Why the cons of studying in Russia are language barrier, harsh weather, racial discrimination, complicated paperwork, and limited part-time jobs. So guys, I've come to the end of this video and I hope you find this video super, super helpful. If you're a student finding it difficult to select between Russia and other countries, I hope this video would help in making the right decision. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment, and share with anyone you think might find this video helpful. That's just it, guys. I love you guys so, so much. Like, I love you. If you do not love me, okay, it's okay for you not to love me because you can't like everybody, you can't love everybody. But me, I love you. Yeah, so that's just it, guys. I love you guys and see you in my next video. Peace.